final regular season broadcast presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. It's the Red Lions visiting the Central York Panthers. A playoff tune-up for both. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Andy Bria. Welcome to Central York High School and our final regular season game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. This is the Flying Feet Sports Shoes pregame show. And Andy, we've got two good ones tonight. Red Lion comes in 15-6, 9-2. They've locked up second place in Division I, and they've won 13 of their last 15. Of course, Central has been the talk of the county all year. They are 18-2, trying to go perfect in league play, 11-0 with one game to go tonight, and they've won 11 straight. So what kind of chances does Red Lion have to maybe come in here and hand Central just one league loss before it's all over?
You know, look, Central is loaded, okay? And that being said, if they're that good, we might as well just hand it to them and not play the game, okay? And no, Red Line can mix it up on you defensively. They can play the up-tempo game. They can play the slow-down game. They got not only size but power. Sidora, okay? Dennis. You know, they got guards in Good, Williams. I mean, and they're starting. Orgachek, is that it? 21, a freshman?
Ogrechek, yep.
Ogrechek, okay. Sorry. But, yeah, I mean, I had a coach walk in here, I'm not going to mention his name, said he bet the money line tonight and take Red Line.
What is the line tonight? It's been a while since we've done this.
We've done that, right. I don't know. I would say if you want any kind of Red Line money, just straight up, you're going to have to go at least 9.5.
Wow, okay.
I mean, that's Steve Schmale sitting on that other bench.
Absolutely.
That's nobody's lunch meat over there. I mean, my man knows basketball, and his cleats play hard for him. I mean, he's put together that philosophy, you know, that you want to have as a coach, and his kids buy into it. And that's all you want.
Well, and they might be overshadowed a little bit right now in Division I because of what Central's done, but they were 1-4 at one point, and they have won 13 out of 15 since.
Yeah, and I mean, they just come at you hard, and you have to be prepared for that. That being said, you got 10 guys. You got 10 guys in white. I'll throw them all in a hat. I'll pick 5 of them out, blind pick. And I'll make that a starting lineup for any school in the county. And I'll bet you they make top 5, 6A, District 3 ratings, okay?
All right.
That's been his biggest problem all year, keeping them all happy. There's only 32 minutes in these high school basketball games. So it'll be interesting, but this is what you work for now. Hardware time. Hardware time's coming up.
Yeah, the first bit of that will be getting handed out a week from tonight.
Yes.
When the girls play the championship next Thursday, the guys next Friday, and tonight we wrap up the regular season in the YAIAA. It's Red Lion at Central coming up. Andy's got our coaches interviews brought to you by Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group. Stay tuned for that, and we'll tip it off here in about 10 minutes here tonight on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
When fighting complex cancer, WellSpan Cancer Institute's approach is simple. Bring the most talented minds and most compassionate hearts to our cancer centers across our communities. Across our 5 cancer care locations, we're collaborating with Johns Hopkins Medicine Kimmel Cancer Center to go further. Relentlessly in the lab, courageously during therapy, compassionately by your side. This is cancer care where remission is the mission. I'm Dr. Nick Korgonker. Our collaboration with Johns Hopkins Medicine Kimmel Cancer Center gives WellSpan cancer patients access to valuable resources like clinical trials, second opinions, and advanced genomics. Together, we'll bring the next generation of cancer care to our communities with a dedicated team that cares from the heart. That's fighting cancer together. Learn more at wellspan.org/cancer.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
Pickleball is the hottest recreational sports craze. It's easy to learn, fun to play, and doesn't require much equipment. Just a racket, a ball, and a pair of court shoes designed for lateral movement.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet sports shoes knows the type of shoes that work for pickleball. Even pickleball-specific shoes from K-Swiss and Acacia, the official shoe of Pickleball USA. With men's and women's sizes in stock, they certainly have a pair for you. Join the 4.8 million picklers in the U.S. and have some fun. Flying Feet sports shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Welcome back to our pregame show. Tonight we're at Central York, and we got a good one for you. Makeup game from the snow or something. Somebody screwed it up. Anyway, it's the Central York Panthers and the Red Lions. And with me now is the head coach of the number 1 seed in 6A in District 3, Jeff Oak. Okay, Coach. Talk a little bit about the challenge of warming up for counties, warming up for districts, and you got Red Lions sitting on the other side of the gym tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's scary. I don't think anyone's more nervous tonight. I think Coach Schmeel's not as nervous as I am. This is a scary game. 2 things. They always play hard, yes. Red Lion, and Coach Schmeel does a great job. I mean, they know us inside and out and what to do, and he does always adjust really well to us. So it's going to be a tough game. I mean, we're going to have to play really well to beat these guys. They're just physical. They don't go away. I mean, Sedora, I love that kid. You know, he makes them so much better.
It's and he's man-child.
Right, he's a man-child, and he's extremely unselfish. Right. Williams is strong. I watched him against Cumberland Valley, and they really didn't have an answer for him inside. So it's going to be, unfortunately, it's going to be a heck of a game because there's a lot on the line for both of us.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I would love to watch it.
Just like I said, there's not a lot to be said, Jeff, at this time of the year, but you got counties coming up. I know it's one game at a time. We can say all the old cliche stuff, but give me just a couple of keys to end this with what you are looking for in the next week and a half, getting ready.
Yeah, well, we got to get. What I like that we've done in January is we've got a lot better. We've improved. We're not even close to where we should be, I think, yet, and we're not as far, but we're getting better. 2 things that I'm proud of them. We're moving the ball really well on offense, and that unselfish ball movement is what we're going to need against Red Lion because they're going to play D. If we can reverse it a couple times, we should have some good looks. And our defense is improving. It's not there yet, but it's getting a lot better. These kids are buying in and playing better and better. So I think those are the keys. We got to lock down on D, and I would say the third, we got to push the ball. We got to push. They're 5 or 6 deep, very good 5 or 6, but I think we can wear them down if we keep going after those guys. But yeah, it's going to be a heck of a game to watch. That's for sure.
Be one hell of a game to call too. Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you, always. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Hello, this is Darren Bonaquisti, your friendly Parma Pizza guy. Stop in here at Parma Pizza where we have amazing and appetizing food. Make sure you try our pretzel dough strombolis, best in town. We also have our daily lunch specials, and we're open for dine-in, pickup, and delivery options also. Visit us at 476 East Main Street in Dallastown or call 501-5608. Visit online at parmapizzaandgrill.com. Parma Pizza and Grill. Pizza so great, you'll scrape your plate.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Welcome back to our pregame show. With me now, in his 17th year, been around a long time with the Red Lions, is Steve Schmelz. Okay, Coach. The challenge is sitting right in front of you, man. I mean, they're first in the league, they're first in the districts, but you're playing well. You played them well the first time, and you were shorthanded. Okay, talk about the challenge tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of weapons. They're extremely talented. They play their style, and a lot of times, they're going to force you to play their style. We do some things to try to make them uncomfortable. We think we're pretty good at it, and we'll see who can control the pace, and ultimately it's going to come down to making some plays here in the second half, I think.
You're getting ready for the tournament, so is he. Like I said, he's 1 in 6A. Everybody talks about the big three. I don't know, man. The Nace kid, talk about it a little bit. When you see him on film, he's a stud.
Yeah, I mean, the depth they have is tremendous, and he's as a sophomore was the starting quarterback on a football team.
Right.
So that he's got confidence coming in already. And just his composure, and he does a little bit of everything. He can shoot the three. He's long. He's athletic. Good defender. He rebounds well for a guard too. So yeah, he's another guy you got to worry about after 3 really good players.
Good luck to you, Steve.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Locally owned and operated in York for over 21 years, Basil Insurance Agency offers specialized insurance products to suit your needs for auto, home, business, motorcycle, life insurance, and more. With a team of licensed agents to help you locally, Basil Insurance Agency has 2 convenient locations in West York and Dallastown, and proudly represents Erie Insurance. At Basil Insurance Agency, we always hope to provide professional advice, better coverage, and do it for less premium. Call or go online to request a quote or information. In West York, call 717-792-6400. That's 792-6400. And in Dallastown, 717-246-1601. That's 246-1601. Or online at insuranceyork.net. Basil Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of the teams of the York Adams League.
Since 1957, Shiloh Roofing in York has been the gold standard of roofing and repairs. Shiloh Roofing is family-owned and operated, serving York and the surrounding areas. They not only do all kinds of roofing work, but they've expanded into spouting and siding work as well. They handle all of their customers' needs, and they now also offer financing. Give them a call today, 717-764-1269 for Shiloh Roofing in York.
Want to take your game to the next level? Join the area's best athletes and coaches at S3 Performance Training. Since 2014, S3 Performance Training has developed many of the best college, high school, and middle school student athletes in South Central Pennsylvania. S3 offers age-appropriate performance training for all participants, including college preparatory strength and conditioning for older advanced athletes. Run faster, jump higher, get stronger, and reduce the risk of injury with S3 Performance Training. S3 Performance Training, located inside Heritage Hills Athletic Club, or visit us online at s3performancetraining.com.
There's only one place for local sports. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
All right, Andy, it's Red Line at Central tonight. Our player intros brought to you by State Farm agent Trish Hauser.
All right, for the Lions, coached by Steve Schmel. He's 17 years he's been ahead. A 6'3" senior, he's a stud. Number 3, Dakari Dennis. Tyler Good, number 4, 6' junior. Chris Williams, number 5, a 6'3" senior. A 6'5" senior, Joe Sidor, he's wearing number 10. And wearing number 21, Isaiah Ogerchek, a 6-foot freshman. For the Central York Panthers, coached by Jeff Hoke in his 4th year. You got a 6-foot sophomore, number 0, Ryan Brown. Ben Natal, one of the big 3, a 6'2" junior, number 1. The man I like, 6'2" sophomore Brooklyn Nace, number 2. The 6'7" senior, one of the Twin Towers, number 4, Gettinger. And the other stud, number 13, Ben Rill. He's a 6'8" junior, and those are your starters.
All right, they're introducing them here. Andy, let's get to our Basil Insurance Agency keys to the game. Basil's got your keys for home, auto, life insurance, and more.
For Redline, you got to try to control the tempo, and you got to try to control the tempo and the glass. You're going to have to get up on the glass and keep Central from getting out and running. If you're Central, I think you want to push the basketball. They got to work on their defense, and that's what they want to do. I think you're going to see a real concerted effort defensively tonight. They run it. We may see a little 4-round 1. We may see a little 3-2 out of them offensively. 4-round run where you're going to put one of the big guys down on one of the blocks, going back and forth. Maybe running a triangle in the paint. 4 guards around them. You know what I mean? There's going to be mismatches on the floor tonight. Those are the keys to the game.
All right, that's a lot of shapes.
Yeah, I know. You all right with that? Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice folder.
I know. I got a full. I mean, that's really nice. Wow.
Hey, the game's over there.
Okay.
Look that way.
I'm just saying.
What, you didn't get one?
So everybody can't see what I'm talking about. He's got this great-looking black, like two-tone black kind of golf shirt on. It's got sports radio, 98.9 FM.
That's right.
Yada, yada, yada. And I have nothing.
Well, he is dressed, folks.
I am dressed, but
Central controls the opening tip. They will shoot toward us.
Straight man to man, red line.
Panthers are in home white. A high low to Rill with the left-hand jump hook. It missed, and the rebound to Joe Sidora.
All right, let's see what they do. They're going straight up man. Both teams.
Red line down to the far end as we are up top here behind a basket. Lions in the road, gold. Here's Sidora backing in, spins to the left hand, scores off glass.
And he's a handful, Sidora. He's a strong kid.
2-0 Lions lead. Sidora averaging 20.6 in the 11 games since coming back from that ankle. Here's Geidinger in low from the right baseline, got there and lays it home.
I mean, he just forced his way underneath and backed out Williams.
Central #1 in the district as well. Just beat Cumberland Valley last week in a 1 versus 2. Now Redline with it, 2-2 the score. And a pass out front intended for Dennis. It was loose. We've got a foul at midcourt. Brooklyn Nace trying to get a breakaway steal.
I told you. You know, I know they had the article, and it was a great article in Sunday's York paper, and I was in Arizona, actually got it on my phone, but they talked about the big 3, but they didn't mention Nace. And I'm telling you what, I think defensively, man, he is really, really tough.
Now drive in from Natal that Tyler Good knocks away. The foul was actually on Dakari Dennis trying to get the ball back.
Right.
So Nace got the steal. Dennis fouled him, preventing the breakaway. Inbound to Rill, a right wing 3, ripping off, and the rebound to Dennis. And it stays 2-2. The Lions 8th in the league in scoring, 57 per game. They lost to Central, a low-scoring game the first time, and a lob from Dennis to the post for Sidora, a little too high and out of bounds.
That's going to be a tough pass. That lob over the top, from the top of the key, is going to be a tough pass for them to complete tonight.
Central with height that is pretty much unmatched in high school basketball. Here is Nace out to the right wing, and down to Rill coming out to the right of the lane, posting against Sidora. Muscles his way in, up fake.
Whoa.
It's knocked loose. Sidora the block.
Wow.
Red line the other way. Here is Ogrechek from the right side, slashes in and kicks. Sidora 3 left wing, up and off. Rebound batted into the hands of Good, who shoots and hits in the lane. Red line up 4-2.
You know, you were just saying it's unusual to have 2 big guys like that, but not guys who can play in and out like that.
4-2 the lead. Here's Nace, pull up in the lane, banked it, wouldn't drop, and the rebound to Chris Williams. It's Redline's second leading scorer at almost 17 per game. He's a stud too.
Oh.
And he'll set things up. And
See, if you're watching feed, watch Nace.
Ogrechek now cutting in left side. Laid it off for Dennis, who scores. We got a whistle, though.
They waved that off?
Yeah. But what, I didn't see what they called. Did he go up and down?
I think that's what the call was. They made it too quick.
Yeah. Redline initially was close to a 5 count out front. But to the basket doesn't count. It's a turnover. And I think it was on the up and down. Here's Geidinger with it. Backs it away for Central. He's their all-time leading scorer. Steps into a pull-up three. Nailed it right over Sedora. And it's 5-4 Central.
And now here comes the press. And they can do this.
Geidinger's 40th 3 of the year. This team's kind of feeling each other out here at the start. Here's Ogrechek, fakes at the elbow. And pivots, has Sedora up top, left corner to good. It's for 3, and he hits it. 7-5, Redline on top.
Who was that in the corner?
That's good. He's got 5 of their 7. Here goes Natal on the crossover and darts to the hoop for 2. Driving layup off the right wing. We're tied at 7. Now it's starting to pick up. Midway through the first quarter, here's Sedora with it at the far end. Fires it into a cutting good. He got smacked, but the play goes on. And Williams feeds one to Sedora underneath. He lays it in.
And that was the help side that jammed him up there. And that's what they want to do, Central. Work on that help side.
9-7 Redline. Rill trying to work on Sedora. Shoots over him, and he hits at the top of the lane. And we got a timeout Central. Jeff Hoke wants a 30. We're tied at 9.
That was Rill in the last one?
Yes, sir.
I got the two of them mixed up, and I'm in a different place tonight because of the length of the cord.
Yes, that's right. You can catch our video stream on the GameTimePA YouTube channel one last time this regular season. It is 9-9, 3:37 to go in the first quarter. Tonight's strength, speed, and stamina brought to you by S3 Performance Training. John Turpak, Ron Johnson, and his team go on site to work with all of the Redline Lions athletic teams, and they've got a host of Central York Panthers that come to the facility as well, including Ben Natal, Brooklyn Nace, Ben Rill, Ryan Jackson, and R.B. Brown, among others. That's S3 Performance Training. Check them out on s3performancetraining.com. Tied up here early, Redline inbounds. And Ogrechek, a freshman who really burst onto the scene when Sedora was out. He's averaging 14. He speeds it up. Goes left baseline, Sedora back to Chris Williams on the wing.
There's
He'll
a back
center
door,
it.
but he stopped.
Trying to go high post, Dennis. Had to haul it in off his shoe tops. Dennis again to Sedora up top, working on Geidinger, kicked it left corner to good, back to the post, back out again. Good to the top of the lane, got walled off, hits Sedora, has to fake on a 3, step back 3, left wing, and he hits! Working on Geidinger, and the Stars have come out to play tonight. It's 12-9. Big scorers putting on a show early.
Yeah.
Here's Geidinger, left block, drop step, shoots it, got the foul called. He'll go to the line. Central down 12-9, 2:46 to go in the opening quarter.
I got this. Stats are a little squirrely right now. I'm trying to do the stats and look, not working.
I'll keep at it.
No, we'll check it. We'll check it. We'll figure it out.
Geidinger's first is off back rim.
Running a little 4-round-1 Central. Haven't seen them do that before. And you can do it with the big man like that, and they come in and out. So you got basically 4 people on the perimeter, 1 man low.
Second rimmed off, and Dennis hauls it down. So Redline still up 3. Dennis hustles it up, handoff Sedora into the lane, a leaner up, and it plops in. It's 14-9, Redline on top.
He's got half of their points. He's got 7.
2.5 to go in the first quarter. Ryan Jackson came in for Central. So did Saxton Sukanik, who shoots, and he missed mid-range right. And the rebound coming out that way. Dennis won the race. Speeds it up the floor, guiding her back. Dennis tosses out to the trailers. Good now, down low. Williams fakes, powers it up, and lays it in. And a timeout, Central, their second. It is 16-9 Red Lion here with 2:06 to go in the opening quarter. A 30-second timeout. And we've yet to take a break, so we'll be back in 30.
We get one life. Why not live your best life by feeling your best? Body by Barker can help. Our licensed clinicians at Body by Barker bring an innovative approach to common ailments like weight loss and hormone imbalance. Improve your energy, mood, weight, sleep, libido, and overall quality of life. Body by Barker is family-owned, and we've personally benefited from the therapies we offer. And we're local on Carlisle Road in York. It's easy to register and set up your first appointment. Just go to bodybybarker.com and start living your best quality of life today.
Andy just made his appointment.
Right. I'm good now.
2:06 to go in the first quarter. 16-9 Red Lion.
My friend John Eister down there, man's a great official.
Doug Laird Jr. is in for Central, bringing it up. Here's Geidinger, ISO'd against Sidora, left side. He shoots it and hits it right on him. These two going back and forth.
I tell you what, that was a step back three, and two good basketball players going toe-to-toe.
Geidinger with 8. It's 16-12. A 3. Ogrechek right corner. It's no good. Rebound Ryan Jackson. Here come the Panthers. And along now for Lair, who got entangled by Good. Going to the floor. He wrestled it free. And a timeout. Red Lion to save possession. Tyler Good stripped it. Was on his back. And Steve Schmel gets the timeout call.
Quick call there, okay. They came down. Red Lion tough right now, man-to-man. Their help side is real good. Really know where to operate. Like Will on that last three, or getting her in the last three. He made that all by himself. Sidestep, step back. You know what I mean? Gave himself enough room to get it done. So.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing or realizing or being reminded of tonight, you've got some guys that can create their own shot.
Absolutely, yeah. And you don't get to see that a lot at this level. They're just starting to perfect that. But I mean, on both sides of the ball tonight, and here coming down the stretch here, now that we're starting tournament time, we're going to see players that can do that.
Minute 29 to go in the opening quarter. 16-12 Red Lion. Sidora, who's a D2 recruit, marches it up. He is well built, 6'5".
Yeah.
I see these guys that go to S3. Here is Williams coming out toward the table near midcourt. And he'll go to Sidora again.
I'm not sure Johnson could do anything with this body.
Well, we can let him try. This play gets bunched up in front of the Central bench, and Sidora there to help save it.
The D swarming now.
Oh, now striding in, trying to kick it out. He overshot.
Right.
Ogrechek left side, throws it away.
Trying to do there, Sidora tried to do a little too much. Okay, kind of the no look, kick it.
Cade Shepard in the game for Red Lions, sophomore guard. Saturday night, Lions face Delone at 6 o'clock at West York. Central will be at Dover. They'll face Eastern Saturday at 6. Here's Rill banging down low from the left block. He scores. He wanted the foul to go with it.
You know, don't beg for the foul, Ben. Just finish it. You get the 2. Did a nice job there.
16-14. Now Red Line setting up, under 30 to go in the opening quarter.
You got to spread the floor, nice spacing.
Sidora out on the paw print.
Yes, they're going to wait for one. That's what I do.
Down under 15 now. Sidora backs it up against Geidinger. Williams out to screen. Sidora crosses over, goes to Williams. He'll drive the left edge of the lane, up off the glass. It spun out, and the rebound to Ben Natal, who throws it down here wide of the backboard And that ends the first quarter with the score, Redline 16, Central 14. Our final regular season broadcast of the year presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With 3 convenient locations in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care, offering conventional braces and Invisalign in a friendly, comfortable environment. Check us out on Facebook or our website at www.drgregbennett.com. Hunters Hill Orthodontics. We've got your smile.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
The best sports talk all day. The best live sports every night. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Second quarter, it's Redline 16, Central 14 here from Central York tonight. Panthers are going to go zone to open the second.
Yeah, 3-2.
Redline getting an eye at it.
And this is what you have to do. You have to figure it up. Let's see, okay. You know what? Are we going to do this? And I love this, and there's a lot of people.
Yeah, Dennis was just holding it.
Right.
And a pass overshoots good. Williams trying to save it at midcourt. Can't get there. Turnover forced.
I mean, I hope they were just figuring it out. But if you're going to hold it and try to pull him out of it, hold it.
He looked like he had no intention of moving anytime soon. But eventually the turnover comes. Central with it. Here is Nace coming out of the right corner. And up top now to Natal. Swings it to Geidinger, left wing. Down to Rill. Steps out. Goes cross court now. R.B. Brown in the right corner to the top for Rill. Above the right elbow, his jumper clangs off. Rebound to Dakari Dennis. And Redline gets the stop.
I don't know why they slowed it down. They had numbers that time. I think they could have pushed it right up.
Sedora to Good coming out to the left baseline. A little bunched on that side. He needs Sedora, who does come over to help. Takes the handoff. And he'll center it up top. Matched up on Rill this time. Gives it over to Good. Back to Sedora. And now to Ogrechek right side. Plants and drives in. Try to hit his man underneath. It's tipped and intercepted. Here comes Natal down the floor. Layup missed. Geidinger on the follow. Slapped loose by Sedora.
And then
Geidinger then ripped it back away from Good and lays it in. He took it right back.
Wow. I mean, that's and that were clean slaps. Not a lot of body, you know what I mean?
Tied at 16, Sedora cutting inside. He rumbles to the hoop for 2. Timeout Central, their third.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy about that.
Sedora uncontested down the middle. 6:11 to go in the opening half. 18-16 Redline. We'll be back in 30.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
And it might have made it a full because we're back and they're still talking, but that's okay. 6:11 to go in the half. It's 18-16 Redline. Tomorrow night, Andy, we'll be on at 5:45 from Dover. And it's Dallastown West York girls up first.
And then the nightcap. The little general's coming to York County. He's back.
Yeah.
There's a team I'd take the money line on for going all the way. Okay?
Yeah, Stallone and Northeastern in our nightcap tomorrow. Well, Andy's first nightcap, as Central brings it up. R.B. Brown sets up on the right wing and trying to get to the top. He'll toss it out to Nace by midcourt. And now long for Natal, who fakes, backs up, tries to set up.
What
Good,
a great
he slashes
job.
to the hoop and lays it in.
But what a great job. Natal going to the basket, but the job was real setting the screen down inside the paint.
Now Ben Natal is 1,000th point, just a junior. And they stop play for him and let the man have his moment.
Yep.
And he'll present the ball over to his family in the stands. Andy, believe it or not, Greg Geidinger got his 1,000th point last year. He became only the 6th in Central boys basketball history. Natal is now just the 7th. Only 7 times it's happened, but 2 of them are on this team.
That it's happened before their senior year? Is that?
No, ever. He's the 7th member of Central's boys basketball 1,000 point club.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Wow.
It just has not happened often, in spite of how great they've been. A lot of the reason, balance, and here's a throwaway out top. Good trying to go to Williams, missed him, and it goes into the front row.
You know, the one thing I change right now, Central being very aggressive in the passing lanes. I go back door. Run them through back door. Let them go back through. Don't push yourself away from the basket and allow that pressure to come out. Go back door.
Tied at 18. I've got another stat for you when we have a whistle.
You're on a roll tonight.
Central sets up.
Should I be writing some of this stuff down?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Here's Natal driving in, 1,002 coming in from the left side, and Central leads 20-18. At the other end, Williams dips in. We got a foul in the lane. This is on Central.
Getting her, I believe.
All right, well, here's your other stat. Before last year, Central had 2 1,000-point scorers since 1990. 2.
Wow.
Now they got 2 on this team. You know who the 2 were?
No, go ahead.
Here's Ogrechek in from the right side and traveled.
Great
the defense from Brown.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The 2 were Sam Saxton.
Okay.
And Jared Wagner.
All right. There was a basketball player.
He probably still is.
Yeah, well.
If he wanted to be. He's more interested in coaching now. 4:50 to go in the half.
Pass that down. That work ethic, you know.
Yeah.
That basketball IQ.
Central now with it. Natal has to hit the break. Stumps it down to Sukanik. Turnaround right-hand jump hook rolled off. Sidora the rebound. 20-18 Central. 4.5 to go in the half. Sidora brings it across, fires it left side to Good, whips it back into Sidora, posting. He goes up for a hook. It rolls off, and the rebound loose and chasing toward the right baseline. Dennis won the race. Got a hand on it just before Geidinger could. Red line resetting. Williams off to Good. Right side, Sidora lets it fly. A little too strong for 3. It's popped loose to the opposite corner, and Williams there.
It is.
And it's too high on the pass for a cutting Sidora.
But that cut was there.
Here comes Central down the floor. Brown to Geidinger, left corner, trying to muscle his way, and now spins to the hoop, but it rolled off the front edge.
I tell you what, if he would have made that one, that would have been a highlight reel all by itself.
Red line at the other end. Here's Williams into the lane. Has to terminate, kicks to Good right side, and he'll hold. And trying to get him re-spaced. Forces one down to Williams, who caught it. Layup, it's in and one.
Wow.
He and Sukanik, who was left on an island with him defensively, they both had to turn around and find the pass that was coming.
That was one of those that was real close, okay, to leaving his hand.
Sukanic whistled for the N1. The game is tied at 20. 3:26 to go in the half. Williams, the N1 free throw coming up. Senior forward in the gold for Redline. Free throw up. It's good. They lead again. This back and forth first half. 21-20. Redline up. Central sets up shop. Around the perimeter, it's Nace left side to the top for Geidinger. Into Rill.
High-low.
Power dribble, fakes, leans
and
in,
good.
got it, and a foul on the play.
And that's the high-low that you can set up with the two big men. That's almost should be illegal, okay? That's almost should be illegal. So you got 6'7" in the lane, 6'8" at the arc with the ball. You know, really? Both of them can hit the three.
And Rill's free throw off back rim. Sidora collects it. He was whistled for his first foul.
No, that was Gittinger, wasn't it?
That was Rill.
Oh, it was Rill?
20.
I got this all.
You need your stat girl.
I thought that was 4 on the line.
Nah, it was 13.
Okay.
22-21 Central. Here's a handoff, pull up right elbow jumper off the mark from Fabian Rodriguez Ruiz, who came in for Redline. And Central into the front court. Ruiz banged it loose from RB Brown, who went back to pick it up. He's called for going over the bat, or over and back rather, into the backcourt. Jeff Hoke not buying it.
Nope.
Redline with the turnover, and it was Ruiz, the backup guard, coming up with the pressure. Now Sidora deep three right side, no good.
Oh,
Rebound
Williams.
Dennis,
I
but
thought you mean Dennis.
lost the handle over the baseline and out of bounds.
Redline playing tough. And you know, the longer you let a team stay around, right now, important 2:33. Keep the game one possession either way right now. I think they'd be real happy going into halftime and saying we only got, you know what I mean, 16 minutes left.
Ben Natal at the handle as Rill pops out to screen. Natal using it, pull up, mid-range jumper, good, just right of the lane. 24-21 Central, Nace intercepts. Here's Natal in by the hoop. He gets fouled, and he'll look for a couple more.
I'll tell you what, that's what you cannot do against this team. Do not give them more possessions than they're already going to get.
2:11 to go in the half. I'll tell you one thing, Redline has played Central extremely tough the last couple of years.
Yep.
First free throw is good. The first meeting this year, December 12th, it was 58-48. Central won a 10-point game, but it wasn't pretty. And last year, the margins were 3 and 6. Second for Natal, that's off back rim, rebound to Sidora. They get one last crack in the regular season tonight. They might face each other in a week's time. Down low, it's Williams up, couldn't hit. And it's tipped up off the glass. Ryan Jackson comes away with it. Hurries it up, pull up, foul line jumper, no good. Followed it, put back up, missed. It's followed in by Geidinger. He's got a dozen, and Central goes up 6, their biggest.
Very important minute 40 right now.
And a kick ball on the sideline up into the stands behind the Central bench.
Very important minute 40 or minute 39 for Redline right now. You cannot let this get away.
27-21, really the first separation we've had.
I'd be interested. They're going to go zone and trap out of it.
And good trap near midcourt. He's got Williams. Across to Ogrechak, back for Williams now, left wing. Ogrechak down low, it was tipped, and then coming in from behind, Geidinger slapped it out of bounds before it could even make it to Dennis.
Now back to man. See, the back door is there. You got to go. You got to use it.
Here's a drive in. Dennis across to Williams. Right corner three. He knocks it down. 27 to 24. As Red Lions back within 3. Final minute of the first half. Big shot for Williams. Here's Jackson on the left wing. And gives it up. Central with a sub in that, I'll be honest, Andy, we didn't have on our varsity roster. I think it's Eric Tati who they've added midseason.
Who's that?
And a 21, and a pass across for him went off his hands and out of bounds.
I got a 21. That's Ogrechek on red line?
No, Central.
I'm sorry. We have to add a 21? Where is he?
He just came in. And now he sits out again. They just brought him out again.
See, you got to beat this trap, move the basketball, cut. There it is again. Oh,
Dennis kicks out. Sedora, 3 left wing. It's around and out. Gottinger the rebound.
Dennis got it underneath the basket.
And Dennis intercepts the outlet. Diving into the backcourt, rolls it at midcourt. It's loose. It's a scramble drill. And Nace gets tackled as Dennis was going for the loose ball with 4.4.
I mean, you just pulled it to within 3, and you catch it under the basket. I know you're trying to run clock, but score in that situation when you were wide open, it was a layup.
Final 4.4. Gottinger's got to go. Pull up left wing 3. He hits it with Sedora's hand in his face. Again, it did not matter.
Wow.
And Gottinger takes Central to the locker room with a 30 to 24 lead at the half.
And that's what happens when you don't, you don't take the time away and give them back the ball. They got shooters everywhere. 4.4, 4.3 left, and he was able to get the 3 off nothing but net.
So Central with a 6-point lead at the break, matching their biggest of the night. 30 to 24 is the score. Now we'll take a break. Penn State York halftime show is coming up. It's our final regular season broadcast of the year, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Hey athletes, want to take your game to the next level? Join the area's best athletes and coaches at S3 Performance Training. Since 2014, S3 Performance Training has developed many of the best college, high school, and middle school student athletes in South Central Pennsylvania. S3 offers age-appropriate performance training for all participants, including college preparatory strength and conditioning for older advanced athletes. Run faster, jump higher, get stronger, and reduce the risk of injury with S3 Performance Training. S3 Performance Training, located inside Heritage Hills Athletic Club, or visit us online at s3performancetraining.com.
Same station, 2 frequencies. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Hello, this is Darren Bonaquisti, your friendly Parma Pizza guy. Stop in here at Parma Pizza where we have amazing and appetizing food. Make sure you try our pretzel dough strombolis, best in town. We also have our daily lunch specials, and we're open for dine-in, pickup, and delivery options also. Visit us at 476 East Main Street in Dallastown or call 501-5608. Visit online at parmapizzaandgrill.com. Parma Pizza and Grill. Pizza so great, you'll scrape your plate.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
When fighting complex cancer, WellSpan Cancer Institute's approach is simple. Bring the most talented minds and most compassionate hearts to our cancer centers across our communities. Across our 5 cancer care locations, we're collaborating with Johns Hopkins Medicine Kimmel Cancer Center to go further. Relentlessly in the lab, courageously during therapy, compassionately by your side. This is Cancer Care, where remission is the mission. I'm Dr. Nick Korgonker. Our collaboration with Johns Hopkins Medicine Kimmel Cancer Center gives WellSpan cancer patients access to valuable resources like clinical trials, second opinions, and advanced genomics. Together, we'll bring the next generation of cancer care to our communities with a dedicated team that cares from the heart. That's fighting cancer together. Learn more at wellspan.org/cancer.
Hey, job seekers, jump into your new career at the York Hiring Fair, hosted by the York County Economic Alliance, the York Revolution, and WOYK. Join us Tuesday, February 20th from 3 to 7 p.m. in the Skybox level at Wellspan Park and meet face-to-face with more than 30 employers who are actively looking to fill current openings in a variety of fields, including some of York's largest and most prominent employers. It's the York Hiring Fair, Tuesday, February 20th from 3 to 7 at Wellspan Park.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer, and whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
Sunday, the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Back here at halftime, it is 30-24. Central on top of Redline, and we had a couple of technological glitches there late in the first half. So, Andy, let's get folks caught up. What happened at the end of the first half? Williams had the big three. Geidinger finished the first half with a big three. Central's lead of 6 matches their biggest of the night. It was a really tightly contested first half.
And it was just at the end of the half, and like the last minute and 46. I mean, you know, they double the lead, so you've got to understand, you're playing a team like this that's going to come back and bite you every time you make a mistake. Slow the game down. Slow it down a little bit. Get yourself set. But they gave the ball 2 turnovers right at the end. Boom, boom. It goes from like a 3-point lead, and it's 6. And probably should have just been at 3. But Redline, believe me, a lot of people, including myself, did not give you know, Redline. I didn't think they'd be that close this early, but you know, they really did a nice job defensively. Turned the ball over probably 6, 7 times, maybe not even, and I'll tell you, that was good.
4, 3, 2.
I got the kids shooting halftime or half-court shots here at halftime. A 30-24 Central lead.
Kind of low scoring.
It was.
For especially for Central. I mean, games we've done, 2 early games, they put up 90 and 85 in 32 minutes of basketball. To me, that's crazy. Okay, at the high school level, but they're very capable.
And it felt like both teams were really feeling each other out early. Yeah, it took halfway through the first quarter or whatever to, kind of get into a flow for either team. Little bit cautious, trying to get into their flow early. Then the big shots started going and things started to open up.
Right, and that's what happens when you get big guys that can play away from the basket like that and jack it from 19, 20 feet, and then also go in the lane and make two moves on you and power up against your big guys. That makes it really difficult. Defensively, Central hurt them with the trap late. They got a turnover out of the trap. But I believe, Redline, that you're going to have to use the back door. Keep it spread. Keep it spread it out a little bit. They're taking the passing lane, trying to take the passing lane away from you. Force them to go back door and force them to drop back a little bit. Make it a little easier on getting that three up. But they're right there. But I would say the first 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of the third quarter are going to be crucial time for Redline.
Ben Natal got his 1,000th point during that first half, and it is hard to believe as much success as Central has had over the years.
Yeah, that was stunning to me.
And it might have been Matt Allibone who had written about Greg Geininger's scoring record recently for the York Daily Record. I believe it was his piece that one of the factors here at Central, they've got a large pool of student athletes to pull from, so they haven't had to bring a freshman up that has had to play 4 years or has had to dominate, and they've been a program that has shared the ball and has thrived on being unselfish. So they have not had very many 1,000-point scorers, but they've got 2 on this team. And prior to Geininger getting it last year, they'd only had 2 since 1990.
That's crazy.
Sam Saxton and Jared Wagner.
With all those athletes, you don't have to bring, or maybe they just didn't have them here, to play that early. I was saying in the JV game, to be on this team's JV team right now as a freshman or a sophomore, that's tough. You know what I mean? So here we go. Second half of basketball. Possession arrow favors Central. They're going to come right out. And like I said, first 3 minutes, real big for Redline.
Central 30, Redline 24 as we get set to start the second half. Central 18-2, Redline 15-6. And Central with R.B. Brown going to Natal, right side of the arc, trying to burrow his way to the baseline, got to the hoop and flips it in.
And he kind of squared his back to the hoop and laid it up over his head.
32-24 Central.
Big possession here. You got to get a real good shot here. And there,
Sedora inside trying to make a kick-out pass. He got tripped up.
On the floor. Steve doesn't like it, but
be a baseline set for Central. It was Brooklyn Nace whistled for his first. And a lob to Sedora, leap and grab inside. They'll work it back out. Here is Sedora, right wing, hands it off Williams and Lane. He drives it, and the ball knocked loose on the way in, but a foul on Central.
That was all body.
Ben Natal with his first of the night.
And this is another thing you're going to have to do really well if you're Redline. They were 1 for 1 from the line tonight. Every time you get to the foul line, you need to make them both.
Chris Williams will have the honors this time. His first is up and good. And he's got 9. By the way, as it stands now, Redline is 6th in District 3 6A. If all the seedings were to hold, you know who they'd play in districts to open up?
Who?
Dallastown at home.
Get out.
Yeah. Second is off back rim, and Rill with the rebound. So the Central lead is 7. Here's Geininger out on the right perimeter. One dribble, shoots, and he hits another 3. He makes it look too easy.
I tell you what, that should be illegal for a man that size to be able to just drill that like that.
He's got 18 on the night, 35-25. Central by 10. That's their biggest.
Right, and now they're stretching it.
Here's Sedora to the foul line, dumps it low to Good, had to turn around and find it. Now shoots off glass. He hits a tough one.
And he thought he should have been at the line then after that.
And Tyler Good with 7.
The problem is, if you red line, you got to get a stop.
Here is RB Brown, little runner inside, rolled off. Rebound to Sedora, pushes it up the middle.
He's going in.
All the way to the hoop, missed the layup. Dennis snatches the board, out to Good. He pulls up, top of the lane, airballed it. It was caught by Williams, who sticks it in. Maybe it was a pass.
What a great job. It looked like a pass, but it was definitely a rebound. And what a great job on the offensive glass for Redline that time.
35-29 Central. 2 minutes into the second half.
They want some motion. Coach Oak is.
Here's Natal driving the lane. Ball knocked loose. Rill grabs it and takes it in for a left-hand slam. Here's Sedora down at the other end. He lays it off to Williams, who rises up and drops it home for 2.
Williams got 5. It's 2 possessions right now. Problem is Redline needs a stop.
Here's RB Brown, left corner 3. It's short, and Gottinger snatches the board. Turnaround fadeaway off the mark. Rebound to Dennis. And his outlet toward midcourt goes banging into the table.
You got to watch. You got to make sure you understand where Brooklyn Nace is at all times.
I got screened by the basket up here. That was off Nace.
That was off Nace.
Thank you. Behind the backboard up here. Here's a drive from Williams to the hoop, left-hand layup.
And Williams took Rill right to the hoop.
37-33. Here's Geidinger inside, fadeaway, falling down. He hits it, and a foul on the play.
Wow. We're seeing some basketball players tonight on both sides.
He even made that look pretty.
Right.
The net didn't move on that one either. Doesn't matter if it's a 3 or that little teardrop. Dakari Dennis with his 3rd of the night.
And that could hurt. That could hurt.
5:08 to go. 39-33 Central. Geidinger's got 20. Make it 21.
Okay, here we go.
Some press.
Well, they've been doing that all night, and there's the trap.
And stepping through is Cade Shepard, who hits the door down low, kicks it out. A 3 for Ogrechek, and he drills it from the left corner.
Well, you answer point for point.
Out of the hoop, Ben Natal streaking in right side, but the layup rimmed out. Ogrechek trying to break free, and Brown got him on the reach-in the backcourt. It's 40-36 Central. 4:42 to go in the 3rd. Brown is out. Ryan Jackson back in.
Okay, they got through the first 3 minutes. Okay, it's a 4-point game.
Geidinger intercepts the inbound. Now down low, here's Sukanik, who's back in. Missed it short, but taps it right back up and in.
And that's his first bucket in a nice job in running the other end.
Ogrechek leaks free. He beats everybody down the floor for 2. It's 42-38. Here goes Natal trying to turn the corner right side, and Good is whistled for the hand check.
But going wide that time. Going baseline, got pushed wide.
Geidinger catch and shoot, and sticks another 3. One pass on the inbound to him. It's 45-38.
He's feeling it right now. You know, it should be illegal to be that good as a team, and then you get one of them hot like that.
Here's Sedora driving right side, a foul on the floor.
Right.
Geidinger now with 24 tonight.
And here's something Redline can use to their advantage. Next foul, they start shooting free throws.
Good fires across court from the sideline. Now Williams, left side drive, and lays it up and in. Strong take to the hoop.
He's got 9 in this quarter.
Little heavyweight match tonight. 45-40, Geidinger down the lane, hit the brakes, spun back, and he hits on the turnaround fade.
I didn't think that was going in, and this young man has done a lot of acrobatics here.
Williams down the floor, Geidinger got a piece. Here goes Nace the other way, steers through, his three, blocked by Williams.
I'll tell you what,
grabs it.
He never saw him.
Red line up the floor, Williams sidestep on Sukana, kicked it to the trailing, good, and he buries a three-pointer. And it's 47-43 Central. Again, Red Lion answers back. Here's Natal trying to go right baseline, a foul on Good again. And that will send, oh no it won't, that's Red Lion's fourth.
Right, no, that's their third.
Oh yeah, they're really quick to put that up.
Right.
The next Panther foul will be free throws. Well, it's a 30. I don't think we can take a commercial, Andy, because this stupid thing locked up. So you and I can.
What does that mean?
I can't play the commercials. What about that didn't make sense?
Okay.
So you and I can
chit chat.
We can stare at each other. However you'd like to handle this.
I mean, what you got is you got two heavyweights out here just trading blows. I mean, I know you've got some coaches sitting around here. Gentleman across to my left, I don't know who he coaches, but I can guarantee he's a coach of somebody. You got at least 2 of them down low here, so trying to figure out, okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with these 2 teams if I meet them in districts? You know?
Again, we're on tomorrow night for the girls' quarters at 5:45. We traditionally don't carry the Saturday quarters, whether it's boys or girls. We have York College Saturday, but then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Friday.
And Friday next week.
And I don't have a shirt.
Well, at least you don't have to go far. You
I know.
Go to Red Lion every night.
Right.
Here's Jackson, pull up, left side, mid-range, it's pure. Ryan Jackson hits.
That's his first bucket of the night. And right now, Central's just feeling it.
They lead 49-43.
And it's only a 6-point game.
2:50 left in the third. Red Line looking to set up.
You got to reload right now.
Give and go. Here's Dennis off to Good. Defense shifted over. He's got Sidora coming in backside. Missed once, twice. Third time he's fouled. He is so frustrated that he didn't score one of those, but he'll go to the line. Yeah, if Red Lion can get there next week, Andy, they'd have a home championship if they can get there. Foul was on Ben Rill, his first. Sidora's first, the lefty, it's in and out.
And I'll tell you what, he had 9 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter. That's his, let's see, he has not scored in the third quarter to this point.
Second up, and it's good.
There he is.
49-44. Central down to the far end, away from us. They're in the home white. Won 11 straight, 18-2. Here's Jackson with it. Dennis slapping. Stayed clean though. Pass made the Nace. He'll drive right side, try to peel back. Goes to Jackson, who launches a three. It's good. Ryan Jackson out over Dennis.
Wow.
And it's 52-44 Central. Top scoring team in the league by double digits this year.
Yeah, and they're scoring the ball.
Here's Ogrechek, hop step in, and he scoops it home for 2. The Panthers wanted to travel.
Right, he got 7 in this quarter.
Took that big second step. 52-46.
The problem with Red Line is in this quarter they have not been able to stop them on the offensive end.
Jackson, who's got 5 now. He averages a little under that. Here's Geidinger spinning in, missed once, missed twice. Third effort, it wouldn't go. And Sidora pulls it away. And Geidinger's slow to get up. Might have gotten his knee banged. Sidora at the other end, layup and one. Rill is whistled, and Geidinger's down on all fours again behind the play. And certainly that's the biggest concern for the Panthers at the moment. He'll make his way off and take whatever time he needs. 52-48. And Sidora's got the N1 free throw coming up.
Right.
Geidinger's on his back. The athletic trainer helping him stretch his legs up. Sidora's free throw, that's good. And it's 52-49. He made his way off on his own, so hopefully just needs a moment. Here's a drive from Natal, left-hand try, wouldn't go. Rebound Sidora, an excellent rebounder. And Redline can tie with a 3. Here's good, a handoff, Dennis left side, and Natal tried to jump him, and he fouled him.
And you're shooting. I mean, that one I don't get.
Central over the limit, and Dakari Dennis at the line. Of course, high school changed the rule this year. First free throw front rim, and it hops all around and off. No more the
1-and-1
fouls per half and the 1-and-1. It's per quarter. Second one up, and that settles in. And we got ourselves a 2-point game, 52-50.
If you're Redline right now, you're feeling real good about yourself going into the fourth quarter. And especially if you get a stop here.
This game was supposed to be January 15th, I believe it was. Got snowed out. So they make it up on the eve of the postseason. At least for the girls. Boys start Saturday. Here's Jackson in from the left side. Spinning, couldn't finish. Rebound to Rodriguez Ruiz.
We're going to have a tie game or up 1.
And Redline looking for a last shot under 30 seconds. They'll come toward us.
You got to move the basketball. Now he's counting.
Ogerchek at the handle. Dribbles hard to the right, gives to Ruiz. Brown came out to get him.
Right.
Now good off to Ogerchek, 8 seconds. Almost ran into his own man, steps in, floater miss, tip up Sidora too hard. Another shot for Ogerchek right underneath, and it wouldn't go at the horn. And he's frustrated with himself.
Yeah.
They had a chance to tie it. That ends the third quarter. So we'll stay here and we'll make up the spots tomorrow night. So what happened was, and it's Central 52, Redline 50. As we go to the fourth quarter, our software that normally sends the audio had a little freeze. So I pulled up the secondary, and that overtook the sound card, and therefore our commercials won't play. So we'll tell you who our broadcast is brought to you by as we go. We'll make up the pre-recorded commercials for them tomorrow night and throughout next week. And obviously we'll have plenty of airtime to do so because we'll be on pretty much all the time in the week ahead. So our busy time is coming. Tomorrow night we'll be on at 5:45 from Dover, and it is a 6 p.m. tip for the Dallastown girls and the West York girls.
We did an Eastern game. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have to. 27 points Eastern boys put up against Suburban, right? Single digits every quarter. That quarter, 26-22 Redline.
Wow.
Okay?
Now Redline starts the fourth quarter with it. And he'll come toward us, down 2.
Gotta watch, here comes the trap. Somebody's going to be open.
Ogrechek, a 3 left corner. Sedora flew in, trying to tip it home. They missed both, and Geidinger back on the floor, had the rebound. Here's Nace, wide open, left side 3, no good. Williams the board for Redline. Here he comes, lobs it ahead. Sedora the catch, he missed falling down. Geidinger's got it. End to end, Nace with it. Dumps it low, it's tipped away from Rill. Ogrechek picked it off, and then Geidinger trying to recover, fouled him.
Wow.
I mean, the possession there was changing hands like tennis. It was like like volleying back and forth. That's how quick they were getting up and down and turning it over to each other. Geidinger's third foul, he'll sit. Still isn't moving at 100%.
No.
The Lions coming toward our basket again. Dennis to Williams deep on the right sideline, fired it up top for good. A lob to Sedora, catches it up, and it rolled off again.
He's 0 for his last 3 inside.
Redline just can't get the equalizer.
Right.
On the Panthers set up. Here's Rill to Jackson left side. Got a screen, pull up foul line floater, no good. And the rebound to good for Redline.
Well, both teams sure didn't start the quarter like they finished the last one offensively.
Sedora rifles it in. Williams the catch, and he lays it in, and now we're tied. Chris Williams with 19. Sedora set him up. 6.5 to go. Here is R.B. Brown trying to cross over inside, dumped it low, took it back on the wing, up top to Rill, a 3, front rimmed it, rebound to Williams.
Third quarter, he don't miss that shot.
Ogrechek pushes, Sedora left side 3, it's short, and the rebound came out that way, he runs it down. Redline still with it. Here's Dennis trying to zigzag in on Jackson. Up, miss, got it back, and dribbles up the lane and out to safety.
Again, he just pulled it out, reload.
Now Ogrechek backs it away. Tied at 52. Crosses over, darts it in with some contact. He scoops it home.
And I'll tell you what, the kid took a shot there and stayed with it. Look at Redline with a 2-point lead.
54-52. 5.5 to go. Here's R.B. Brown with it off a screen. He drives, couldn't hit, left side. Rebound punched around. And Nace was in the neighborhood. Sedora knocked it away. Out of bounds, left sideline. Central will keep it on that loose ball scramble. Well, the timeout.
Yeah. This is what we want. This is the game we wanted.
No doubt. To Central, their season, Andy, they start 5-0, and then in the next 4-game block, they lose at Father Judge. In that game, they had no Ben Rill, no Ben Natal. And then holiday tournament, they lose to Wilson, but half the team was sick. So since then, 11 straight wins, and included in that, beat Downingtown West by 5. They won at Central Dauphin by 3, and then last Thursday they beat CV by 6.
And that was a 1-2 matchup, District 3 at the time, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, can you call them still a work in progress? Probably. Trying to get used to where you want to go here. So, yeah. You know?
Redline, meanwhile, they were 1-4 after a loss to Central, and then they won the next 7 before losing to Dallastown, then won the next 6 before losing at CV last week. They faced CV as well. Brian Singer walked in with him, the assistant coach, and as I strained my neck looking way up at him, he told me that they got down 14-0 in that game at CV, and starting games has been a bit of an issue for them. But here they have a lead in the fourth tonight as Natal drives the middle, can't finish left-handed, and Ogrechek's got the rebound.
Well, this has not opened offensively for either team the way we finished the fourth quarter.
5 minutes to go. Williams backs it out, sets up the offense. Little probing against Rill. And the help came, and Nace stripped it. Being chased by Good, who fouls him en route, and Brooklyn Nace will go to the line.
And that's what I love about that kid. Knew where to be, saw the ball coming, just picked his pocket.
Tyler Good will make Nace earn him. And his first attempt is in and out. Central is the area's top free throw shooting team, 72.5%. They're great at that too. One more for Nace. It is good. The starting QB for the football team in the fall. And it's a one-point game, 54-53.
Let's see if we bring that trap again. Here it comes.
Good to Dennis, to Sidora right side. Gave it back to Dennis. Now we'll try the left side of the floor. Sidora going baseline, forced deep, and his pass across nearly intercepted. Rill knocks it out.
Yeah, nothing good's going to happen down there against this team. Too many bodies.
Good inbounds.
Nice
Williams
job.
cuts to the hoop. Reverse layup is good.
Saw that coming from our advantage. They got a three-point lead.
56-53. Here's Rill posting low right, banging with Sidora. Left-hand jump hook in and out. Natal missed the follow, but Sukanik gets it to drop.
That's only his second field goal tonight, Sukanik.
Double team, they've got Good. Down low to Dennis. Kicked it out. Ogrechek, a left corner three is in and out. And
Over
a foul going for the rebound. Dennis had no idea how open he was.
Why? Why would you kick it? Oh, God. Film look ain't going to be good there. Why kick it? I know it all, everybody wants the three, but you're playing the #1 seed in your class. I don't know what they're ranked statewide, but they got to be in the top 5, I would think, right?
Yeah.
I would think.
We could make our own rankings.
We could.
Tyler Good sits with his 4th foul. Central with it, down 1. And here's Nace, a bounce to Sukanik, back to Nace at point. Now Brown to Geidinger. He takes it up top. And off to Brown, little jab step fake. He'll dribble it. Down to 3.5 to go.
Here's where Natal could be big down low.
They'll reverse it to Nace, left side. Back to the left wing. Here's Brown cutting in. A floater. He got it. R.B. Brown with the runner, now trying to hit the touchdown. Williams the catch in deep. He was doubled, and he got the deflection off Nace, and Redline will have it down low.
Man, it's a one-point game. We got 3:14 left. Execution and coaching at this point.
57-56 Central. Ogrechek with it, and Sidora caught it in deep. He missed once and tips it in.
And he powered that one back in. This is a man right now.
58-57 Redline. Geidinger striding in, got a foul on the floor. Andy, the previous play down here I thought was a broken play. I think the initial pass was for Williams, who got fronted. Right. And then Sidora on the backside was able to find it. And it worked out for them.
Rather be lucky than good?
Yeah. Central with it. Here's Geidinger down low right. Powers in, up, and it would not go. Rebound loose, and Good slapped at it, and it went off a Panther.
Well, it went off the Panther because Good slapped it at Nace off his body and out of bounds.
Nace was laid out on the floor.
Little pickleball there.
They do that in pickleball?
I don't know. I meant that he batted it.
Oh.
Give me a break, will you?
Maybe that was the dink shot.
Right.
Get out of the kitchen, would you? Here's Ogrechek with it. Crossing over on Rill.
Right.
Backs him away. Out of Williams right side.
But I'd rather see, there's a little back door.
Dennis down low, and Sidora lays it in.
Nice ball movement by Redline, but a look out at the other end.
And Rill with English. He'll get the foul on Sidora.
Well, Sidora said, nah, I'm going to make you earn them.
2:13 to go. 60-57 Redline, and Ben Rill, who they've held to 8 tonight. Credit Redline's defense. First attempt is off the front of the rim.
He's 0 for 2 right now.
A lot of times Central has that big balance. Geininger's got the big game tonight, but Natal 11, nobody else in double figures.
No.
Rill's second is good. It's a 2-point game. 60-58. 2:10 left.
The trap. You got to be ready for the trap.
Sidora left corner three. Barely grazed the rim, and Rill is there to grab it.
Not sure that's the shot you want to take right there. You know what I mean?
Here's Geininger moving in, a bounce out to Nace right side. Baseline drive, floater up short. Rill the rebound and lays it in, and this game's tied at 60. 1:40 to play. Would you have it any other way to end the regular season?
Not.
We've had a bunch of them. Here's a dangerous pass and a foul on Geininger, who came up on Ogrechek near midcourt. It's only Central's second of the quarter. But Geininger called for his 4th of the night.
And Redline got to be careful, because any foul they commit sends Central to the line.
Inbound, Sidora makes the grab, fires it left side. Ogrechek, a 3, airballed it. Rill the catch. And a foul called on Redline, and Rill will be shooting.
Right. This is what you got to watch now. And Central can be real aggressive here in the last minute and 23. They got 2 to give. So a team like this, and you got some serious coaching power on that bench over there, okay?
Tied at 60, and Ben Rill to shoot. Here's the first, and it rolls in. Rill with the roll. I spent all night trying to think of that one.
But you're so good at this.
Here's the second, and he got it. 62-60. Central back on top.
You can be real aggressive. You can trap here if you want. I would be giving great ball pressure here. I wouldn't give them any room to breathe.
Here's Williams, top of the arc. High low to Sidora. Foul on the floor. Sukanik still with a couple to give for Central.
Right.
Sidora will be the trigger. Baseline. And he'll chuck it out top. Good the catch. Here's Ogrechek handling right wing. Pressured, he picked up.
Yeah, I know.
And a timeout, Redline.
But I mean, you force the coach to call a timeout because you put the ball on the floor with nowhere to go, okay? 1 dribble, 2 dribble, stop, pick it up. Now you're going to get jammed up. And like I said, they can be aggressive. You still got fouls to give. So, I mean, I don't get that. And those are just the little things that in a game like this is going to separate the winner from the loser in this game. I mean, they both slowed down offensively. Well, they had to from the third quarter. I mean, between them, they put up 48 points in 8 minutes. That's just insane.
That'll work.
Yeah, it will work. Here we go.
Up next for these teams, Central faces Eastern Saturday night at Dover. Redline faces DeLone Saturday night at West York.
I wonder how my good buddy John Eister's doing down here. You all right, John? Chatting with the student section.
They're very concerned for him as well.
Pay attention, ref. I would like to say something, but I can't anymore, so.
Have you been neutered?
Yes.
Good inbounds from the sidelines. Sidora the catch, and he scores! Sukanik asking for a push-off, but Sidora ties it at 62.
Now, if I'm Central, yeah, timeout. I'd hold for the last shot.
51.3. Can you do it that long?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Redline's going to foul you. They need the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to win. Look, you want to win counties. You want to win districts. You're ranked 1 in both of them. You're high up in the states. You got to be able to make free throws. So all you got to do is hold the ball, let them come put you on the line. Why you got to jack up 18-footer? Why you got to go to the basket, maybe get a charge? You know what I mean? Let them come get you.
Up 51.3. And yes, Redline is over the limit in fouls.
And has been for the last 2.5 minutes.
Central's still got 1 to give.
Right.
This is all that's standing in the way of the Caps and the Panthers in progress on WOYK coming up next.
The who? The Caps?
The Caps.
Is my man still there?
Capital.
Alex
Ovechkin? Yeah, he's there. Yep.
I loved him when he first came in the league. Not I'm a big hockey guy, though I do have a chance. My grandson, Luke Michoni, is going to play before the Flyers game on April 1st, and I may go down.
Really?
He's going to be on the ice. They got ringside. I hate going to games and getting out of the parking lot. But, you know, that'd be kind of cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
A Central ball out of the timeout.
Here we go. Let's see what Jeff drew up.
R.B. Brown inches it across.
Yeah, don't look like he's in a big hurry here.
He'll shift to the left.
Now let's see what Schmel wants to do.
Long throw to Nace, who's open, deep right.
Down to 30.
Now cycling to the corner,
Yep,
Brown.
exactly what I thought. He's going to come make him foul.
Brown backs it toward midcourt, across to Nace. And Brown once again, Ogrechek up with him. We're down to 15.
Yep.
Brown now crosses left, hands off to Natal with 9. He got his 1,000th in the first half. Matched up on Good with 4. Natal, a screen from Geidinger, crossover into the lane, spin, shoots, got it! Natal is the hero tonight, and if he survives the mob scene of the student section, he'll play on Saturday night. They have just beaten the snot out of him in celebration. On the night that he scored his 1,000th point, he wins it at the buzzer.
What a great shot. Little shoulder fake, get the guy moving, come back. What a great shot. What a great game. I'll tell you what, we go 2 for 2 at the end of the season, man.
They absolutely clobbered him in celebration.
Was that his only field goal in that quarter?
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad I put it down there, but wow.
64-62 is the final score. And they dribbled it down. He was clearly the one that they wanted to take that last shot.
Yeah.
And and
why not?
A little subtle crossover and then pivoted into the tough fadeaway, and he got it to go.
All year long I've been talking about time and situation, and they played it perfectly. Don't give them back the ball, win the game.
Oh, what a finish to the regular season for Central. They stay perfect in league play, 12-0, 19-2 overall. And a 12-game winning streak into postseason play, which gets underway on Saturday night for them. Redline, meanwhile, falls to 15-7, 9-3 in league play. And they have actually dropped back-to-back games against the top two teams in the district.
Really?
CV and now Central, both on the road. And again, they play Central as tough as anybody has all year. But a 2-point win for the Panthers, 64-62 is the final score. And we'll stay here as we transition to the post-game show.
I had Gettinger with 26, is that right?
Yep, that's what I had him with.
All right, that's fine.
Andy's crunching the numbers. We don't really have scores to look at tonight. We will tomorrow on our Around the League segment brought to you by Shiloh Roofing. Pretty much all eyes were on this one tonight to wrap up the regular season. And what a game we were treated to. And for most of the night, very little separation between the two. It was close throughout. And you certainly had your stars making big shots, big haymakers. One thing that stood out to me early is the way that guys like Geidinger and Sidora can get their own shot even against each other. They were guarding each other a lot early in the game. Both had big first halves. But Ben Natal ends up being the hero tonight. And earlier in the first half, if you weren't with us earlier, he became the second member of this Panthers team to get to 1,000 career points, the junior guard. First team All-Star, third-year starter, and did that on his second basket of the night, which gave him 4. He came into the night with 996 and got his 1,000th point on his second made basket of the night. And about an hour, maybe a little over an hour later, he's the hero of the night as far as the win-loss result. But again, one of the incredible things about this Panther team, 2 1,000-point scorers on it. And before this group, they had only had 2 in the previous 30-some years since 1990. Sam Saxton and our buddy Jared Wagner. Of course, Greg Geidinger earlier this year overtook Rob Keller's former Central all-time scoring record.
You don't normally get beat when you have 2 guys put 21 on the board on the same team. You don't normally get beat. But like you said, the stars came out tonight. Natal doing his job. Talk about Nace and the defense that he played. Gettinger, big night for him. Real was there when you needed it. 3 for 4 coming down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Defense, I mean, that was a 12-12 fourth quarter. I mean, Redline, you know, that's a game as a coach that you need at the end of the season, getting ready to go into hardware time, okay? It's a game just like that, okay? And I said, I had Dusty Bako came in here tonight and told me he liked the money line, and he was there. I mean,
yeah, he was
right there, okay? And I'm saying it's a 9.5-point line, so the dog come out big tonight. But if you're Redline, you take away, you know, hey, we can play with the big dog that everybody's been talking about. You get the big article in the paper on Sunday. That's what everybody's talking about. Central, 9 guys, 5 that can start for anybody in the league, yada, yada, yada. But on the other side of the coin, you got Central who needs that. Though they're the 6th seed, but they just play Cumberland Valley tough. So it's nice to get tested late in the year, getting ready
for both teams.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. For Redline too. It's almost, you know, sure you don't want to lose that game, but you lost it right at the end. I mean, with no time, basically it left his hands. I'm telling you, before the ball hit the bottom of the net, there was zeros on the clock. That's the way it's done.
It was very close.
Yes.
And they are on different sides of the bracket. We could see this matchup next Friday at Redline.
And like you said, you could see Redline at home.
You could. You could.
That'd be very cool.
Well, you've got our post-game stats.
Yeah, and I can't believe they work because I made a couple of mistakes tonight. I got a little too much in
I
the
can't
game.
imagine that.
Oh, my God, stop. Here we go. Dakari Dennis. They held him without a field goal tonight. 1 for 2, he had 1 point. Tyler Good, 2 of each. 2 threes, 2 deuces, he had 10. Listen to these lines. Chris Williams. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to save myself a little throat action, okay? These are the lines.
Whatever you got to do.
You ready? These are the lines for Chris Williams and Joe Sidora, okay? For both of them at the same time. They both had 8 deuces. Each of them had 1 3. Each of them was 2 for 3 from the foul line, and each of them had 21 points. Okay? And the only other scorer was Isaiah Orgachek. He had 4 field goals, 1 of those were 3. They had 9. They had 30 field goals, or 26 field goals, I'm sorry, 5 of which were threes. They were 5 for 8, 62. By quarter, 16, 8, 26, 12 for the victorious Central York Panthers. Ryan Brown had 1 field goal. He had 2. Ben Natal scored his 1,000th point tonight. He had 6 field goals. 1 and 2. He had 13. Brooklyn Nace 1 and 2 late in the 4th quarter for 1. Saxton Zuzanik had field goals at 4. Greg Gittinger, he had 5 of each. 5 threes, 5 twos, 1 for 3, 26 points to lead all scorers. You got Ryan Jackson in the 3rd quarter, had 1 of each for 5. And Ben Rill, 5 field goals, 3 of 5, 13. They had 26 field goals, the same amount of field goals. They were 6 of 12 from the line for 64 points. By quarter, 14, 16, 22, 12. The quarter that beat Redline was the 2nd quarter, 16-8.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, what a thriller tonight.
Wow.
64-62, Central wins it. That should prime us up for postseason play. Who do you have for Parma Pizza Player of the Game?
You know, I didn't even really. Wow. Okay. Let me look here real quick. Let me think about this.
You're being serious, right? You're not automatically giving it to the guy that made the game winner.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
You have to?
I got to go to Natal. And I'll tell you why. I mean, how many, think about this. 13 points, 6 field goals. How many assists? I would say he had at least 2 assists, or excuse me, 10 assists on the night. 8 to 10 assists. If I'm going back through the game in my mind.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. So even if he had 7, let's say it's 7. If he had 7, that's 14 points. That leads to 14 points or more. If you kick it for a 3, whatever. Okay? Add that to his 13, that's 27. Ben Natal, Parma Pizza Player of the Game. Congratulations, young man. You're one. You're a great ball, great ball player.
No doubt. Well, let's do it some more. And our postseason coverage starts tomorrow night. We'll be on at 5:45 from Dover as the girls' quarterfinal tips off at 6. Dallastown against West York, and then Northeastern against DeLone. The little general
bringing his troops in
across the county line.
Yeah.
And we'll tip it off for you at 6 on the air at 5:45 tomorrow. Hope you can join us then. And then Saturday, York College doubleheader at home against Messiah at 12:45. Back to high school hoops Tuesday night for girls semifinal from Redline. I believe you're going to be with Jake that night at 5:45 from Redline. And then I'll be back with you Wednesday for the boys semifinal championships on Thursday and Friday. So we are just getting started.
Oh, yeah.
As the regular season.
Oh, yeah, we're just getting started.
To a close here tonight.
Okay.
Our thanks to the crew at the GameTimePA YouTube channel. Dan Rainville on the camera tonight. Matt Alabone, part of the crew tonight as well. And a great restart of our partnership with them on the streaming.
I'm looking forward to that. That'll add a little bit,
Hopefully more of that next year.
They're great people. Nice people. I enjoy working with them.
Yeah, kind of unwrapped it again this year, and great to restart that partnership. So looking forward to much more in the years ahead. So our thanks to them. And also thanks to our sponsors who hopped on toward the end of the season with us, including Body by Barker, Basil Insurance Agency, S3 Performance Training, who I'm sure is proud of a lot of their student athletes that were on display in this game here tonight. So for Andy Bria here with me, Daryl Henry saying so long from Central. Again, the final score tonight was the Panthers 64, the Redline Lions 62. Thanks a lot for listening. Caps Panthers in progress on WOYK next, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night when the playoffs get underway, 5:45 pregame time. It'll be presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.